All right, now do I still have to go to Facebook and tell it to make my shit public? I wonder if I have to do that every time. You do. So Control V, enter. Hey. All right, so we're doing a sketch cover today, and as you can see, I jazzed up my my account with StreamYard so that I could have unlimited potential. So we're gonna draw some attention. I had to come up with a funky dope maneuver name, right? All right, so we're getting all set up. I got the microphone. I'm gonna have to move it a little bit further away. I don't know if that's gonna make a difference. But also, once again, there's the link if you'd like to join me. I don't know who all's available to that wants to draw at noon, but that's what we're doing. We're going to draw Nightwing. We're going to draw Nightwing, but those guys asked me to tag them, so I'll give you something to look at while I go and try to find those guys. All right, so there we go. Look at those real quick. All right, so let me see if I can tag those guys. Let's see, what was it? Luke Stone and oh shit, I can't. Jim O'Reilly, Joe Tolliver, and Jarrell. I never really got a feed on whether or not that was his real name. All right. So, and with this, man, I think we're gonna do the face over on this side, and then like some sort of actiony, like badass pose on the other side. So I need some sort of music until we get to the point where someone's going to join me in the green room. I have to have some wake up morning chill dubstep music. That sounds like a winner. I don't hear anything though. Okay. There we go. Nice mellow whatchamajig. So good morning, everybody. Good noon. Is that how we say it? Do we say good noon? So I'm going to keep an eye out and see if anything pops up, if anyone joins me in the chat. So if you don't know, like Dominic, if you're drawing right now or you're doing something, you're more than welcome to join in the chat. Use this use that URL that I linked, and then you can come on here and we can BS together, right? BS, Brian Silverbacks, right? So just trying to get the rough areas out to make sure that I got at least a decent area, at least a decent area to, all right, let's see. All right, well, maybe one day I will do this and you won't be at work. BS with BS. Yeah, see, my real initials are BS, and I always thought about that when I was like in high school and stuff. You know, Brian Shepard. So that's why when I sign my name, when I sign my artwork and stuff, it is a B and a S, but I tried to make it look cool so that you don't immediately think of bullshit. So I think we pretty much got this guy down. So now it's time for the kneaded eraser. We're going to go through and just clean up this side of the face and then try to figure out what we're going to do over here. And now we have Alana, who is laughing at the fact that my initials are BS. Yes. Bullshit. You know, there was a game that my parents bought back in, I'd say like the early 90s to late 80s. And it was a board game that my brother and I played, and it was called Being Sneaky. And it was a BS. And all the cards had bulls on it. So they knew that the initials were bullshit. But the BS in the game stood for being sneaky. It was really fun. You had to tell, give the other team lies, and they had to see which one was the truth. And it was all like real obscure, facts or something. So you're like, nah, there's no way that's true. And you'd have to try to convince the other team that what you were telling them was the truth, and then they could put down whether they thought you were being sneaky or they thought you were being full of the truth. Is everybody seeing that? Has anybody commented that I missed? Anybody want to join the stream? Like I said, anybody wants to join the stream, you just use this link right here. Just use that link and then boom. I think that shows up on both. I'm new to StreamYard, guys. So this is the first time I'm broadcasting to YouTube. So I don't even know if YouTube people are seeing this or if anybody on YouTube gives a shit. I don't know. I don't even know if YouTube allows you to cuss, man. I just know that I'm having fun, and I think this will be a fun thing to do. Like, so it's called drawing attention. How cool is that? Looks like I spit on there, but I didn't. So I think we've got a nice kind of flow to this, keeping it young and youthful, right? And then so now what I'm going to do, Gabriel says he's watching on Facebook. Well, thank you, Mr. Stone Ninja himself, Gabriel. If you guys don't know, Gabriel is one of, I'm not sure if he's part of a team, but he is partly responsible for creating the Stone Ninja, which is a comic book series about a ninja who gets his powers from a strain of a magical strain of marijuana. Something to that effect. All right, so now we got to figure out where his little mask is going to go, right? So we'll do his little thing here. And then he's got like, it pops up. So I like to like raise it off the surface a little bit. I think it comes up more like this. See, I think so. That's the way I'm going to do this. That to me, that looks good. That looks right. So we're going to thin that out a little bit, and then we're going to start working on the action pose. I don't know what book I have. Is that just females? All right, so I'm going to go get my reference book. Like I said, if anybody wants to join, I'm down for anybody who wants to join. Robert Robbie says that he loves the stitch piece. I don't know where my other book is. Well, thank you, Robert. All right, so here we go. We got a reference. Can't post comments to some destinations. Oh, so I have to actually like have YouTube open to see YouTube comments? Let's see. YouTube. Oh shit, it says Brian Shepard is live. Let's see if I gotta mute that real quick. Yeah, but see, Brian doesn't really get a whole lot. New, easier moderation. Yeah, Brian doesn't have a whole lot of people on YouTube, so I doubt anybody on YouTube really gives two squirts of piss about Brian. But all right, so this is excuse me. Oh, what was that noise? Oh, somebody joined in the chat. That's what that noise was. Add to the stream. Oh, shit.
What's going on, man?
We have to make your head a little smaller.
That's a little smaller. Big. It's too close to my dome.
That's too big of a headpiece.
Yeah, there we go. All right. Yeah, let me. So I'm working some marketing right now for the comics cast and all that good stuff. Going
yeah,
into
so you guys got some. You got some. You got the Bat in the Sun people, right?
Yeah, we got some Bat in the Sun people and some really great artists and stuff. So, and hopefully promote some indie books while we're up. It'll be cool. It'll be good. It's gonna be a good weekend. Yeah, man.
Now, why is this different than Comic Arts?
Just because it's basically branding across the board, getting outside of Comic Arts and getting content that's basically all just under one umbrella instead of naming different items. And it's a little bit more clear about what we're doing as like a media company versus.
Oh, you're creating a media company because you're a baller.
Yeah, I'm building up a way for independent artists to basically just get a platform. So, yeah, that's what we're working on there. But yeah, it's so that's Nightwing, right?
It is going to be Nightwing, yeah.
I got a buddy of mine that would freak out for that right there. I'm gonna have to buy him a Christmas present.
Yeah, this is for a friend of
ours. It's already got hands on.
Yeah, this one's sold.
Oh, damn. All right. I'll let him know. I'll have him reach out to you. He loves Nightwing. Your artwork is crazy good.
Thanks, man. But this is for a friend of mine. Her and her husband are friends of mine from when I was a police officer.
Yeah.
And their daughter has got a boyfriend who is into Nightwing. So they want his birthday's coming up. They want to try to get him something that nobody else can get them.
All right. Yeah. No. Of course. Got to get that original stuff. That's good stuff. Yeah. It looks like you upgraded the StreamYard. It looks great. Looks
I
really.
did. I did have to upgrade the last night when I got into my impromptu hour and a half conversation. Like I had finished my artwork and then we stayed on for like another hour and a half after that.
Oh yeah.
So it just ended up cutting off on its own.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're making him into a separate pose. That's why you pulled out that pose book. Okay, got it. Yeah, cool. Very nice.
Yeah, my $85 tier gives you the profile headshot and then gives you like an action kind of thing or something on the side.
Very cool.
You know, it depends on how much guidance they give me.
Mm-hmm.
Whether they want like just I want a bust on this side or I want, you know, another character doing something. So this book is magic, dude.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one, but I'm loving my biggest issue when I work is I don't really stretch the poses and get them dynamic enough. I'm really liking how they did the layouts there.
Oh, dude, they're
nice.
This one, it's crazy how much cool shit is in here.
Yeah. And it looks like it's enough where you can then create your own poses based on those body types. Like sometimes
they say that at the beginning. Like they say you can take the torso of one and you know match it up with the feet of another. You know, just you got to look and piece it together. You have to have some sort of skill and eyeball to put it together.
Yeah. I'm going to show you some of my issues. Maybe I'll just. I've got this one in front of me right now. So one of the things that I have that I use a lot, but it's difficult to like transfer it to like more dynamic poses because it's so basic and specific to each limb. I love it. This is the one, An Atlas of Anatomy for Artists by Fritz. You ever seen this one?
Oh yeah, that's an older one, right?
Yeah, this is a pretty old one, but it breaks down like down to the muscles and everything, and the back, all that good stuff. So like, it's good, but it's also like you gotta really simplify the form. That's why I really like that one. So like I've got this Figure It Out book. That's also, this one's good for like beginning artists, and I get my son on this one a lot. The Figure Out books, man, they're like super easy to like break down the body and stuff.
Is this really like stuff. They're using circles and triangles and stuff?
Exactly. Like they don't even they never go into detail about what each shape represents. They're like, but you're figuring it out as you go, and then they'll say stuff like, just don't do it this way. It's a good beginner's book. But this is the sexy one right here, man.
Oh, I gotta look at the sexy one.
So this is my fusion book, somewhere between manga and Western art.
Okay.
And it's called Drawing Cutting Edge Fusion, and it's just like super, like the line work. Sometimes I just look at the line work and how they do overlays and stuff.
Yeah.
It's just like really, really good shape. So like I kind of fuse all three of those together, but that's what that book that you've got in front of you is like, man. It's like,
well, dude,
you know,
to blow your mind with the companion book.
Woo! Look at that.
Action female poses, just women.
Nice. Man, I can get away with doing a whole book of Sonya now. Let's just do it.
I mean, I mean, anyone who knows me knows that I have trouble with my women. And when I saw this, I was like, man, that right there is where it's at.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, good stuff, man. All right, I gotta keep working on this logo, getting ready for Saturday. Big reveal is on freaking. It's gonna be on YouTube, so our big YouTube launch is happening also. So I'm sure.
So, hey, what's that guy's name? Is his name Jarrell or Gerald or?
His name is Gerald, so we'll try to get you guys linked in.
Oh well, he came on last night.
He came on last night?
Yeah, on my stream.
Oh, great. Okay, you guys talk about it a little bit?
He's a talker. He is a talker. And
Good.
it was hard to like get my questions in because he would just be asking and I would forget, dude, how do I say your name? Is it Jarrell? Is it Gerald?
Mm-hmm.
So
he was on your stream asking questions.
Yeah. And he wants me to like come on Sunday and do something with him.
Okay. Yeah, we're still building like schedules and really a hard fast like what times and stuff to hit. So I know we've got a mentor block on Sunday with the doctor who was on. I think I want to say it was on Thursday. It was only a day ago. It's already hit like 1.7 thousand views and something crazy like that. So promoted his book, and now he's all really excited about doing a mentorship block with like artists that drop stuff in our art show folder. Basically, it's a subgroup at a comics.
That sounds complex.
Yeah, so like we'll pull artists who drop stuff in that show art folder, and then he'll do like a mentorship block with them with their artwork and stuff. So seems pretty cool. Yeah, so that's Sunday. I know that's happening Sunday, but yeah, if you guys are gonna work something out on Sunday, that's cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just having all kinds of fun. So
yeah. I mean, with the guys, I kind of started this thing, and you've been at it since the beginning with me. As I kind of poked you a little bit, and I was like, "Hey, what's going on?" But I'm trying to get these guys more involved with the videos and the streaming and all that sort of stuff. So, as the founding fathers or the founding members of Comics Cast, it's all sort of the love is going to go around to get everybody kind of streaming and.
Now, who is the staff for Comics Cast?
Oh, see that
that's part of the announcement.
That's going to be part of the announcement that'll happen with the. Hopefully today we do an announcement. We wanted to do it yesterday, but as you know, keep working on these stream casts and things, and different things sort of pop up, and there's issues with different stuff. So we're going to try to get that done today, and we'll do a full big announcement on everyone who's a part of Comics Cast. Then the full, there's people that are like Faye. She builds content and she'll be like a part of it, but she's not really like a founding member. So as far as like the people that own the business, you know what I mean? So there's people that are contributing but aren't, founding members. So sort of that sort of thing.
All right. Well, I didn't want to pry. I didn't want to try to.
No, I don't think it would be an issue, but I think I also kind of want to let them all introduce themselves at the same time. So I think that would be fair.
It does sound fair.
Anywho, I'm gonna go. I got graphics to make for the show on Saturday. So.
All right, dude. Well, good luck.
See you later, man.
All right, brother.
All right. Thanks. Appreciate it. Bye. Why am I still?
All right. Well, that worked out well for one guy. I guess I got to turn my music back on. Turn my music back on since nobody else wanted to join. I don't think anybody says anything on YouTube. Nope. I don't have a big YouTube audience, so I just think it's cool to be able to send something there. Like I don't. So he has these nightsticks. So we got to be sure to incorporate his nightsticks, right? So maybe that's what this will be. This will be. So now let's make sure we got the face. Oh, what's going on? Well, you're welcome, Joe. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by on Drawing Attention. What a great appropriate name, right? So now we're going to get in here and we're going to try to get this down. And that's already messed up because it's too small. It's too close to the center, because our center line is roughly right here. So we need to have this eye like maybe. I'm glad you guys can't see the faces that I'm making because I'm making some faces. I typically make faces when I'm drawing faces because I try to I don't know, for some reason I think it helps. I don't know. I don't know that I do it on purpose, but I know that it happens. All right, now I need to look up the, oh, Joe Tolliver just did something. Oh, he's asking you guys to subscribe to his channel. He's hawking his wares. Look at Joe trying to steal. Trying to steal. I'm just kidding. All right, so let's go type in Nightwing, and that's where we can kind of see the uniform. See the uniform that we're going to use. It's pretty basic, right? He's just got like this. He's got a bunch of stuff on his arm, so got some stuff right there. I thought he had a belt of some kind. Doesn't seem to have a belt. That motherfucker goes beltless. He goes beltless. So he's got like this V that comes down to right about here. So something like that. And then I have to do something, man. There, like that. At least like that. You got those little knuckle bumps on there. He's got those knuckle bumps on there. Lana's laughing again. All right. So let's see. Doesn't really have a whole lot of shit going on. All right. Well, so since he is close, he is in the technically like the foreground area. That's where we'll concentrate the beginnings of our piece. Once again, if you're just joining me, for the 4 people that are now just joining me, this is a kneaded eraser, and it is a silly putty style eraser that does not leave like shavings and kind of just pulls stuff up. So we just roll them over to kind of lift a little bit of the lead off of the page. Like that. So that we can still kind of see our lines, where we were going, where we were headed, what we were doing. And now we're getting ready to get into the work. So I like the idea of this being raised, like so having dimension on it. So I'll put like a thickness to it. So to me, that just looks cool. Like you put a little thickness on that bad boy. And all of a sudden, he's going to kick more ass. I almost forgot about these little things that I invented to put on his back. Figure he's got to have some sort of bat belt equivalent. Excuse me. All right, so just letting you know that you're still able to join the stream. If that's what you'd like to do, you're welcome to use the you're welcome to use that URL right there and join the stream if you feel the need for speed or if you want to draw some attention. Ooh wee. Ooh wee. Nobody? No takers? No takers? Nobody wants to test their live skills? See, as we get towards the bottom of the page, it just becomes more and more difficult for me to. So I don't like it. He's got those gloves that have the little things on them, so that's what those are. Mr. Bill. Mr. Bill says Nightwing is one of his favorite characters. Well, Mr. Self, I hope I don't let you down with this commission here. Thanks, Bill. So to me, that's good enough before we get into the other good stuff, right? So we'll go over here to this guy. Nobody wants to join me? What is wrong? What is wrong with being a guest on my show and wanting to hang out? Bueller. Bueller. And there we go. That is it. The customer's going to love that. Just kidding. I'm going to take a drink of my water. Love water. Excuse me. I don't know what's going on. I've got the Rona. I don't think I go out enough to get it. But yesterday I did babysit my grandkids, so maybe one of those little jabronis had it. All right, we're about ready to do some work. We were just playing around before. Now we're about to do the work. Now, doing the nasty. And there we go. We got the basic outline done. All right, Alana. You chose not to show it off with the rest of the group. Maybe another day. All right, I can feel that this is one of the covers that I don't like. This is one of the ones that is kind of slick. And I always go to look inside to see what year. And it's not giving me one, of course. Whatever. It's one of the covers that I don't like. I didn't realize that it was one of these slick bad boys. I wouldn't have picked this one for the commission if I knew that it was one of them slickies. one of the slick taters. Anybody? Anybody? Bueller? Anybody watching? Anybody want to do anything? Anybody want to talk? Anybody want to chat? I guess if you did, you'd let me know. Oh, maybe that's what I can do. I can do this. Still nobody wants to talk to me. Nobody? Nobody? Let's see. After I'm done, I'll PM it to you and you decide whether to post it or not. Oh, just post it. You can post it in the Silverbacks HQ. Nobody in Silverbacks HQ is supposed to be giving people shit for just showing off stuff that they create, regardless of the quality. It's more important to create than it is to create. It's more important to create than it is to create stuff that anybody but you enjoys. Like, create the stuff that you enjoy. And if other people happen to enjoy it as well, that's a bonus. But you didn't create it for them. So there we go. We got a lot of that out of the way. I hope you guys are having a great day. Nobody has commented on the YouTube stream. I don't even know if you can see how many people ever looked at it, but not a whole lot. I guess we got to build that up. Man. Gotta build it up. Does your mom have some sort of something against eyeballs? Is that why she won't like it, or she won't like it because it's your artwork? That was very, very like, I know my mom won't like it. Like, it could be that, or I drew something my mom's really scared of, and I know she won't like it. So I don't know how that was meant to be read. My mom never likes anything. It could be that, which would not be fun. That would be terrible. I hope that's not the case. I hope that is not the case. Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo, yo. I'm not sure. See, like, when I get messages while I'm doing this, I need to I need to keep working. So I kind of just glance at them to see if I need to do an immediate response. And sometimes I'll forget to go back and check them. She usually likes my art. Well, good. Oh, shut up now. Why would you say it like that? I wasn't. I hope I didn't come across as being rude or inconsiderate. I was just wondering. I was just wondering what the circumstances were. And boom, son, we're almost done. I was hoping that my first StreamYard paid stream was to be a little bit more interactive and successful. Alana is the main one who gets to enjoy the streams. The rest of you just don't know what you're missing out on. Or maybe you do know what you're missing out on, and you're like, that shit just ain't for me. I don't blame you. If it's not for you, then it's not for you. I wouldn't want to sit through a guy talking all kinds of stupid shit that I didn't care about. And I generally don't. I generally don't sit through that kind of mess. All right. We got Dick all done. That Dick, anyway. Got to mess with the Robbie Weirdick over here. Robbie Weirdick. Robbie Weirdick. Well, thank you, Alana. She said as soon as she saw the stream, she jumped on. Which is normally what I see you do. All right, so now let's go ahead and do the her. Anybody? Anybody? Bueller? Bueller? No, nobody commented. Nobody's even watching anymore, except for maybe Alana. Thank you. Thank you, Lana. How did I get into doing art? I don't know. Like as a kid, you always want to draw stuff. So I think I had fun doing that. But when my dad started buying comic books, I think is really when I got exposed to doing comic book stuff. And that's where it really kicked off. That's where I really started paying attention to the drawing stuff. Was probably about the tail end of elementary school. I don't know, man. I don't have like a specific moment. I wish I did. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I could say would have gotten me into art. All right, now, I need to do the hair. Just a little bit. We don't want to get too carried away because we don't want to have to fill it all in. We just kind of want to do like that. This is what we really want to do. And since it's a black suit, we don't have to do too much. All right, we're just about finished, so nobody really, except Alana. Did you ever have a mentor? No, I did not have anybody in my family that was an artist or anybody I could. I didn't have anybody. I mean, everybody always encourages you to do art, but I didn't have I'm going over to Uncle Bobby's house because Uncle Bobby's going to show me how to draw panels for comic books. Like I never had that moment or that kind of person. I just had like the real thing that gave me all the stuff was I bought comic books and I tried to dissect them and learn from the comic books. Like, all right, so that's what he does when he's trying to let the reader know this. So I would try. I mean, I wasn't smart enough to really know what I was looking at. So it didn't work like it was supposed to. But I did my best. I just, like I said, I was just very ignorant to what was being done. I didn't even understand the idea behind line weights until, what was it, like 2000, let's see, probably about 2010 is when I first like, oh, that's what line weights are for. Like I'd always wondered why my drawings never quite looked like the thing I was copying. And I would be like, I drew it just like they did. And it turns out that in a lot of cases, it's because I used one line weight for the entire drawing. And it doesn't do you any good to do one line weight for the entire drawing. All right, well, we have wrapped this up. There's that BS we're closing in on. All right, thank you, Alana. Thank you for anybody who watched the stream. Hope you guys follow me on the Instagrams and whatnot. Let me look at that. See, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Tumblr are the ones I have available. With that being said, thank you guys for everything. Y'all know where to find me. Stay safe and have a great weekend.